We're at 8517 Donna Lane. I believe this is Reading. And going through, this is a pre-purchase inspection. Going through the clean out in the rear of the house. There's a PVC clean out next to the sink in the lower level bathroom. And we're going to push this all the way out to the main. Inspect for any obstructions, any structural issues, things of that nature, anything that would affect flow and cause any kind of backups or issues in the future. Okay, this is a PVC stack that went down into cast iron in the floor, which is normal. Just underneath the basement floor here, this all looks pretty wide open. All that debris on the bottom were actually flipped over. I'm gonna correct the screen here, just to flip it so you're looking at it upright. That stuff on the bottom there, that's normal. That residue from years of use. So far, everything looks really good, normal for a house this age. No standing water that I can see. There's a little bit there, but that's nothing abnormal. The camera head is only about maybe ½ an inch off the bottom of the pipe. So this all looks good here.
Hi there.
Hi.
How are you?
Okay, so it looks like it's turning right here before it exits the house. There is a little bit of water sitting here. I don't think at this point that it's a concern, but I'm going to continue on. I just wanted to note that. Looks like it makes a 45 as it exits the house. So now we are on the outside of the house. It looks like it is switched over to concrete from the cast iron. So it should be concrete all the way to the main. Okay, so we are looking into the main. I'm 121 feet out, as you can see. Main is in the street, and I didn't see any root intrusion, any structural issues. It looks pretty good. There are some spots that are a little flat, but like I mentioned before, the camera itself is only about half an inch off the bottom of the pipe, and so, especially on the outside, it's a 6-inch diameter pipe, so that's not a lot of water. It does sometimes cover the lens. You can see flashes, which means it's only about a ½ inch of water, and that's not abnormal for something this age and that flat. I didn't see any kind of buildup of any debris, which would give me concern that there was an issue there if there was like debris caught up. I'm going to continue recording as I pull back. Sometimes if you're pushing, you push the water up in front of the lens and it obscures the view a little bit, but so far everything looked pretty good, except for that transition there wasn't bad. That's pretty normal too, that where they go through the foundation, sometimes you get a bit of a belly right there that, you know, causes a little bit of water to sit there, but again, that's pretty normal for a house this age. I'm gonna have to reset the timer here. All the concrete looks really good. Can't even really see a whole lot of exposed aggregate. I believe this is where you can see flashes, so that's not, like I said, that's maybe a ½ inch of water. I have no restriction here. I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to pull back to a certain point, and then that is that section that we were talking about right before it exits the house. I'm going to run some water just to watch how this reacts, just to make sure that it's overtaking that level, and that there's not any issues. I don't expect there to be. Okay, so there is water flowing here. I'm going to try to rinse off the front of the camera. You know, sometimes when you get, when there is, obviously it is a sewer line, so there are things that sometimes it greases up the camera and gives it a little haze. So see if I can rinse this off, but I don't see any water building up back against the camera. And that would be an immediate concern, you know, that if that flat spot, which I said is, you know, pretty normal to have on a house this age at the foundation, where it switches over, I should say, between the 4-inch cast iron to the 6-inch concrete. So just wanted to kind of observe, make sure that it wasn't restricting flow at all. Okay, I also flushed the toilet. As you can see, that big rush going by. That's where I flushed the toilet, and I also don't see any backup. Seems to be all escaping well, so I think that belly is not an issue. It's like I said, it's just something normal, and I don't see any indication that this has caused any problems throughout the house either. So I'm gonna say that is a non-issue. It's just a normal, you know, a normal thing for a house this age again. Okay, pulled all the way back out. Again, the things I referenced in the video, the only real thing, everything looked really good. Structurally, there is that slight belly right at the transition between the 4-inch going to the 6-inch outside the building, but I ran some water and I don't see any issue with that. So I'm going to end the inspection right here for 8517 Donna Lane.